This is a really quick and easy recipe. My whole family, extended included, loves this recipe. It's a really quick taco dip, super duper easy, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So I'm going to angle the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think you can see everything that I'm doing here. I don't think I'll be too much in the way. I'm going to go ahead and put my whisk attachment on my mixer. Just leave that standing up. The first thing you are going to need is 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. Here's 1 and 2. And I'm going to stick that here in the mixer. And to this cream cheese, you are going to add some taco sauce. Get your favorite brand. Get the highest heat that you want. I like using medium. I don't do heat. And we're just going to pour some in here. We don't measure. This is a 16-ounce bottle. And I used about 3/4 of it. Can you see that? And it doesn't matter if you use all of it, if you use less than that. And we're going to cream these together. And this is all you need for the base of this dip. Be careful not to turn it too high, or that taco sauce will come flying out at you, and we don't want that. I take this dip to just about every get-together that we go to. And as this gets incorporated a little bit, you can go ahead and turn that speed up a little bit, but still not too much. You can kind of test your mixer to see how high you can go without getting splashed. Ooh, I didn't mean to turn it that way. I'm not used to working with it facing me. I am going to take my spatula, clean this beater off a little bit, and scrape down my sides. One of these days I'm going to get me one of those blenders that, not blenders, but you know, attachments that have the scraper sides on it. But I guess that probably wouldn't work with this anyway because I like the beater attachment. It doesn't have to be the beater attachment. It could be, or the whisk attachment. It could just be the beater attachment. I just like it whipped a little bit more and fluffier. Get back in there. We want all that yummy goodness. Okay, I'm gonna whip it just a little bit more. You do realize when I fix these recipes, it goes a lot faster when you're doing it at home and you're not trying to talk to somebody and tell them how to do it. So when I say it's a quick recipe, it really is a quick recipe. I'm just trying to tell you how to do it and it takes longer. Okay, and we are going to put this in a 13 by 9. I'm going to scoop my mixer out of the way because we're done with that. Take my whisk off of here. Whoops. And we are going to scrape this out into our pan. Have you got all your Christmas shopping done? I am finished. But I don't do a whole lot of buying because I have 2 grandkids that only want money. And then I have my 1-year-old grandbaby, who of course I just went crazy for. He's at the, it was fun. Not gonna be, it was fun to buy for him this year. Last year he was still just a baby infant. A baby infant. Is there another kind of infant? Okay, we are just gonna spread this out in your pan. Try to get it even. If you, I mean, you don't have to be exact, but you know the drill. Try to spread it out as evenly as you can. My husband's pretty excited about one of the recipes that I have coming up. And it's another one that's really easy that my whole family, even extended family, in fact, they've all started making it too. It's that good. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off of my finger. And I'll come back and show you what else to do. One thing about how much of the taco sauce goes in the cream cheese, it's to taste. Start with the half a bottle, especially if you use something like medium, and make sure it's not too spicy for you, and then continue to add. I could have added this whole bottle and it would have been fine. I've never added the whole bottle. I don't think it would get it too runny because there's not that much left in there. Okay, excuse me. The next thing we're going to do to this is just add the toppings. And that is some shredded lettuce. You can buy it in the bag if you want to. I just had a piece of a head of lettuce left and I chopped my own. And you add as much lettuce to this as you want. This was not a full head. If I were buying a bag, I'd probably just buy one small bag. Okay, that's about all I'm going to add. Just want to be sure that it's pretty much everywhere. Okay, and then the next thing we add. So my battery died. I had to switch out my batteries, but I was adding the cheese. So I did notice it before it got too far. Still adding a little bit of cheese, and then that is going to be it. Put this to the side. And then the last thing that you add is tomato. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add the tomato for you so you can see what it looks like. But here's my tip. If you're taking this somewhere and they're making this the day before or even earlier in the afternoon, I would either add the tomato right before I left, or right before, take the tomatoes with you and add them right before you serve it, because tomatoes get watery and you don't want that all over your dip. But you just sprinkle the tomatoes, and if you don't like tomatoes, leave them off. If you want different toppings, put them on. This is your dip. This is just what I do. Okay, this is 1 tomato, and it was a decent sized tomato. And if you would de-seed and everything, you wouldn't have as many of those, as much juice. But let me get something to wipe these hands. And then the very last thing, sprinkle the rest of this on the top. This, to me, really sets it off. We're just going to pour it on there. You can be fancy, or you can just do what I'm doing and let it fall where it may. Ta-da! That's it. There's nothing else to this dip except eating them. And the way I eat them, I usually buy scoops, but We're budgeting, and great value is going to be just as good. Oh my goodness. And this dip is done. You can put it in the fridge. You can make it ahead of time, cover it, put it in the fridge to take with you, or you can eat it right away, which is what I'm gonna do. So fast, so easy. Now my cream cheese was softened, of course, so I could get it to mix with my mixer and incorporate with the taco sauce. This is so good. If you take this, you are going to be everybody's favorite, because everybody loves this dip. I have never taken this somewhere that somebody didn't absolutely love this dip. And it has gotten to the point where I have to take 2 9x10s. I'm sorry, 13x9s. This is a 13x9. I have to take 2 now. You have seriously got to try this dip. I'm not kidding when I say everyone loves it. I know I keep saying that, but it is that good. Adam isn't home from work yet, and if I don't practice some restraint, he's not going to get any of it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you make it. Be sure and subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.